Alrighty, we are now live on YouTube. Welcome to the Archives Weekly Podcast. 21 July, almost fucked that up big time. 21 July 2018. I'm your host Jordan, hosting this episode of the Archives Podcast. You two want to introduce yourself?
Yo, it is Brooks here. What's up? And you're going to get those sweet deals of the week coming shortly.
Your boy Wenzel's here.
Alright, so this week we're going to be talking about Kylie Jenner, subscription-based games, and public burping. We got some good arguments. This should be going down. Patrick's not here. Maybe he'll join later on. Maybe not. We'll see. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about... So we've talked about cross-platform compatibility before, right? But this week I want to get into kind of why we would even want it to begin with and what we would need to make it a stable reality, right? Like something that would actually be viable. So I think to get cross-platform compatibility, we're going to need mainly three things, right? We're going to need to get Discord or some other communication service to get on board with it, right? Like we need a Discord app for the Xbox, right? If we want to make it something that's worth doing. And number two, we're going to get games that are made for PC and console. And I don't just mean games that are ported from one to the other. I mean games that are made from the ground up that are designed to work equally as well with the controller and the PC and mouse, or a keyboard and mouse.
You can't have games that are going to be PC players have an advantage over control players.
I mean, yeah, otherwise it's just not gonna be fun for one end, right?
Gotcha.
How would you go about doing that, though?
That's up to the game developers, you know?
Good thing we're not there
The third thing you
doing
need
that.
is is a support from the gaming community, right? So obviously, I think they already have support from the gaming community. We want this, right? So I think those are the two main challenges. Is that we need Discord or someone, like if... What was that? Like Twitch bought out the Curse app, which had like its own integrated voice service thing, kind of compete with Discord, that sort of thing, So I think if we got one of them to get on board, because I would switch to them just for that,
Mm-hmm.
If it was like equally as good as Discord, but was also on the console, hell yeah, I'd switch over so that I could play with some of my homies, right?
Well, I think I have a lot of buddies that I would love to play video games with.
Yeah, me
but
too.
It's just not possible because of compatibility.
Yeah.
I ain't playing controller games again, and they ain't switching to PC because of the money wise. Be great.
Yeah.
I'd love to play games with them. That'd be perfect. And number two, I think this would be time. I think this is a time for Skype to make a comeback right now.
You think
Skype's
Skype's
gonna
gonna make a comeback?
They're going to do a cross compatibility right now for what you were saying about Discord doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, Skype's making the comeback.
All right. I don't think anyone's thought about this one, though, about Discord or some sort of communication service taking over, right? Because I have an Xbox, and I would want to play Halo with some of my buddies that I work with, right? But I don't want to plug in my Xbox, spend like 30 minutes setting that shit up for like 2 hours of game time, right? Like, I'm not going to do all that.
Yeah. Actually, my buddies texted me today to get on Fortnite and play with them. They're on PS4 and I'm on PC. I can actually play with them.
You can do it.
But the problem is this. I can only talk... Sometimes I can talk in game, but it's laggy. So I have to call them on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
And sit there. And I literally had this conversation today. Play Fortnite with them. I'd have to call on the phone and be in a group call. Fuck, I don't want to do that. So...
Exactly.
That's the only problem right there. If somebody can do it and figure out how to make it cross-compatible, boom, we're in.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone's actually thought of that, which is why I was proud of myself when I said that. Because I was
Well,
like,
you better start getting a copyright fucking get that going.
Well, I mean, I don't want to try and be like, Nintendo or Sony, who I'm like, oh, well, I thought of it, so no one else can do it, right? Like, I want all this shit to just work so that, I can play with my homies or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, so we've been having this argument for the last week. Public burping, right? I think it's rude and outlandish, especially the way Brooks does it, because Brooks, he fucking projects that shit, he makes it loud as fuck. Like that. Like, he doesn't need to be doing all that shit. It's just fucking disgusting, it's disrespectful and rude, and if you've been around people like Patrick, right, you got PTSD, because he eats a Costco hot dog, and oh my god, for 3 days I'm talking, it smells worse than a fart.
But is
Listen,
it public
down here in
though?
Florida, maybe it's because we're white, we're redneck, and I don't know what it is. You burp,
But people.
it's not like you're disgusted. It's you give them a knuckle punch or a high five.
But
a
why?
Good one.
Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why?
I think it's just different culture. It's just that's how it is. You let it out. It's better out than in. I'd always say. That's from Shrek.
I was just about to say that.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's just that I think it's different culture. Down here in Florida,
But
you
why?
burp, you say "excuse me,"
But why?
and everybody around you gives you a high five or a nice
What?
one.
You didn't accomplish anything though. You have nothing to high five
Well,
over.
even I didn't accomplish anything. I feel my chest feels big. I let all the gas out of my chest. I'm feeling good.
But you didn't have to project and be a fucking make sure everyone in the whole block hears it just to let
I mean,
it
I don't
out.
make it so everybody in the block does it. Sometimes I just do it to be like stubborn because you don't like it. But most of the time, I'm just letting out a burp, man.
No, because you project it and you make sure that you're fucking making a scene about it.
Yeah, because I think you're being a little vagina about it, and you need to hear my manliness come out.
That's not manliness. That's just like bodily functions that you're just
That's
exaggerating
my alpha body
for.
functions that are coming out, and you're getting
Because
dominated.
when you
don't like
burp,
it.
when you burp, you just kind of like it just kind of comes out if you need it out.
Yeah, and when it comes out, I'm making sure it's an alpha burp compared to yours.
An alpha burp, that's the opposite of an alpha burp because you know what betas do? They make a bunch of sounds that like don't need to be there, and they know they're not in control. You know.
You hear that one?
Unfortunately, I had to.
Yeah, that's right.
But is
And
it public
you're gonna-
burping? Because he's in his own house.
Well, obviously,
Yeah,
if he joins
exactly.
up in the Discord, yeah.
This isn't public. We're all in our own houses.
This is private.
But Brooks just said that they do it in public.
Yeah, but we don't hear
Class.
it. We're not in Florida listening to it.
No, I'll be in class. My instructor's
So that's
going
public.
off
That's
saying
public.
his shit. My instructor's saying his. No, it's on a private property on a business.
no
you have
shit,
no
but,
business.
like,
you have no business being
If you
there.
burp in a
you're not
restaurant,
enrolled
that's
there.
public burping.
Yeah, I don't do that in a restaurant.
You can't compare a Discord channel to a restaurant.
I'm comparing a classroom to a restaurant.
Yeah,
You
if
can't
I'm in a
compare-
classroom, the only reason you be in a classroom is because you're in that program and you paid for it. If somebody walks in there, they're not supposed to be in there. And if I burp,
So the people who
I-
signed up for the class now have to endure your shitty burps.
yeah, and they like them.
I don't think they do. Like you
I'll
sent me a
have to-
picture
I'm
of
not
you and some girl who's doing the firefighter course with you. I don't think she likes your burps.
She does. She said that's hot, and I said
I
"You
don't
coming
think so.
over?"
I don't
Doubt.
think she does. You're getting doubted hard.
Maybe the girl didn't like it, but the guys are like, good one. And I don't care about the girl because she's probably a dyke if she's doing that shit. So
That's when she listens to this.
Yeah,
One of the 12 people.
exactly.
all right, I think you took the L on this
Well,
one.
I definitely didn't take the L on this one.
What's
but,
your next one? You took the L. Buddy.
All right,
Sorry.
you can think that like a beta, but you know. So Kylie Jenner, pretty soon she's gonna be the youngest billionaire in the world, right? She's been working hard. She's got her marketing skills on point. She knows how to run social media, right? I think she definitely deserves it. And I think this is a good sign for society. You know, this is the American dream happening right here. You know, she worked hard, learned from her family. She you know, they're all about marketing. She's all about marketing, and now she's gonna be the youngest billionaire, probably at like 21, right?
She's 21.
She's
Do you know
not yet.
how many people are giving
I
her
might
money
need to.
right
I
now?
might need to DM her, but let me start with other than DM her.
All right.
That I don't think any girl needs to have that much.
Well, no one needs $1 billion.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think a girl needs that much motivation or like approval. She needs to feel like she's low. If she feels like that she's high on herself and she's got 100,000 followers, that's not good for a
Why
woman.
not?
She needs to feel like she's nothing.
Why?
She gets a man that lifts her up and makes her feel good about herself. That's not good.
But
Our dad's not
obviously,
gonna do that
she's
anymore.
doing
Now
more for
because-
society than you. So how can you say that?
But now every man that's DMing her, she's just gonna turn down and reject him. She needs to feel like
I
she
think
ain't
that's
shit.
a good thing though. Like if she doesn't get pregnant and have kids or do the whole wife thing, right? Like she's already contributed more to society in her 3 years of working than you're probably going to do in your whole career of firefighting.
Listen, I might save a kid, or I might just take a whole bunch
what?
of bums to the hospital. Who knows?
Is that kid going to
But-
be Bill Gates? No, probably not. But if
We'll
you save
find
Bill
out.
Gates, then no. Like the average firefighter does not save Bill Gates, right?
No, probably not. They save some random bum.
Exactly.
But What is she doing? What is she contributing?
Hundreds of $1,000,000 to the economy.
No, that's to her
She's
family
employing
that already
hundreds-
has fucking millions of dollars.
This is her money she's made. She's not leeching off of anyone else. This is like.
But what about the people that are giving her money to get her to this?
It's
what is
companies.
all the money on?
It's companies that are paying her for advertising. Do you know how much
Paying
she
her
gets
for
paid
doing plastic surgery and looking
for
good
one
because of
for
plastic
one
surgery?
You think that she's getting paid just to look good? Do you know how many girls look good? There are tons of fucking girls that look good, right? But
Yeah,
do you know
and
how
I'm in
many of
love
them
with
are
most of them,
models? Do
so-
you know how many of them are models and making money?
One, maybe two.
Like zero, right? Because if you want to
Yeah,
be a
I'm in
model,
love
you
with
got to
most
be a
of them.
fucking hustler, right? You got to know how to run social media. You got to know how to brand yourself, build a brand advertisement, go to all this shows and market to stuff to sell to people. I don't know how to do any of that shit. I don't think any of you know how to do any of that shit. But she's mastered
I
the
don't
fucking
think
thing.
girls should be
Obviously,
feeling this
okay. Well,
way
if you know
about
how to
themselves.
market, then how come you're not a billionaire yet?
Girls should not have
Because I have
this
nothing
much
to sell.
Girls should not have this much self-esteem. That's not healthy for girls. They need
You
to
can
feel
sign
low.
up. You can sign up on Amazon, right? And you can sell any shit on Amazon, right? Now you have all of Amazon to sell. What's your excuse now?
I didn't know this information.
Wait, say it again?
You can sign up for Amazon affiliate, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can do it. You can sign up right now. It takes like 5 minutes. You now can sell and make money on anything that's on Amazon. So Wenzel was saying he doesn't have anything to sell. He now has all of Amazon to sell. He says he knows how to market. I want to see where he says he knows how to market. Let's start marketing shit on Amazon.
I had somebody on my group chat text that I've known for about 4 or 5 years. They're gonna buy something on Amazon. I'm like, yo, Jordan, what's your Amazon?
That's not marketing though. He was already going to buy something, and you just sending him my link so that I get paid. You didn't sell him
because I'm a
that.
good guy.
He was
right there.
already
I'm a
sold
good
on
guy.
that.
I'm a good guy.
And
I'm
I
gonna
do
good
appreciate
marketing.
that, but he was already going to buy it. You didn't sell him on it.
Well, I didn't need to sell him on it because I'm a good guy.
Isn't that curving the market?
I don't know what the term is for it, but you didn't sell him on
Might have
it.
been-
Like
it might have
she's
been a
selling shit to
scam.
people. Do you know how much one of her Snapchats go for? If you want to
How much?
advertise some shit on her Snapchat, $2.3 million. That's how much people are willing to pay her for an advertisement.
Well, they might
Because
just
she
be
sells
retarded.
shit.
I might just be retarded. I don't know.
How much of this was pre-set up by her, like her family?
None of it. She made this. She
I
may,
think
she
her
may have
name comes
learned
with
from
something.
this. You think? Okay, I will give you that one. Maybe she is. You know, she's definitely been given a head start because she has her family to learn from, and you know, right? She can
Her
learn
mom,
from
dad.
them. She has the name, right? But you know, her fucking sisters aren't doing this well.
Definitely not.
It's because she's a fucking hustler, right? I respect the shit
Fucking-
out of that. You know.
Hustler girl.
I think it's
Alright.
it's a representative of the American dream. It shows you that if fucking she can do it, I don't want to say anyone can do it, but it's still alive and well.
Brooks can do
What
it.
is the American dream these days? Because it used to be just like 2-story house, white picket fence, wife, kids, nice car.
Well, I wouldn't say that that's it. I would say that it's if you wanna come from nothing and hustle your way up to whatever you want to be. You know, if you want to be a millionaire, that's what it is.
So you're saying each American dream is like personalized, different.
Of course, yeah. In my
Okay.
opinion, it would be like if you come here fresh off the fucking boat and you work your ass off, you can be whatever you want to be.
All right, I can agree with
Because
that.
there's capitalism and shit. You know, you're not like in England. You know, if you want to be a lord or a knight or whatever, right? Like you're a lord or a light for your a lord,
Lord
or
or
a
a
knight
light.
for your
I don't
whole
even
fucking
need to
life.
worry
You
about
know?
the American dream because guess what? I was born in America and raised in America. So,
Right over his head.
All right.
all right, Jordan, you got another topic? Or
I do.
ready for
I've
this?
always got topics, right? Who do I look like? Patrick? No. Okay. So my fucking homie, right? He's leaving for fucking bumfuck desert this week, right? I'm driving him to the airport in a few hours, right? So he told me, he's like, I'm just gonna get my house cleaned. It's gonna be nice and clean when I get back. You know, maybe there's gonna be some dust and shit, but I'm gonna get it clean now when I get back, right?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be good, right? So of course he's going right. He's trying to find like a maid on Craigslist, right? Because I live in bumfuck New Mexico, and there's no like organized cleaning company, right? So you just gotta hire
Yeah.
some fucking someone off the street to do it. So that's what he does, right? He sees
Okay.
naked cleaning service on Craigslist, right? of course he's going to go for the naked cleaning service, right? There's the pictures looking like a pretty decently hot chick, right? Naked cleaning service, right? Of course, he was, he just wanted to get his house cleaned, right? That's not what it turned out to be, right? So she came over. They had sex, right? She gave him head. He said it wasn't good head, right? She didn't even clean that much shit. Well, I mean, she did clean some shit, but she didn't do a good job at cleaning, and he got some shitty head and some shitty sex, and now he's disappointed because he didn't get his house cleaned and he just got shitty sex.
Did he leave a good review on Yelp?
I don't know if this was on Yelp, but all I'm saying is, if this was Kylie Jenner, she would have marketed this better.
I mean, how much did he pay?
I think $100.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect very much of anything.
Well, he just wanted to get his house cleaned.
The $100. That doesn't. Well.
He just wanted his house cleaned. He ended up with a shitty cleaning job and shitty sex.
That sounds like clickbait to me, but let me start off with, I have a cleaning lady.
Yeah.
We pay her $100 every time she comes. She comes every other Friday at this house.
Okay.
And let me tell you straight up, she's Turkish.
All right.
You can't understand what she's saying half the time.
Understandable.
She takes a cigarette break every 20 minutes. She's
How long is
cleaning
she
your
there
house. Probably since 9 to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So listen, she does a good job, but you can't understand what she's saying. You kind of just say yes and laugh, hoping she's not asking you a question.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't wear a bra.
Oh, Brooks, why'd you have to include that? Right?
Dude, she's missing half her teeth.
Okay.
And you don't know what she's saying.
All right.
But she cleans the house, but I'm not expecting to get head from her, so I'm not sure what he was thinking.
He was thinking that he was getting his house clean.
I think he was in the wrong.
I think he was in the right. She said naked cleaning service. She shows up trying to give him sex.
Okay, but it's not like when you go on X on XX and you got a fucking hot-ass blonde that's like...
No, it was like a Cuban chick. He showed me pictures. She looked pretty good. But
she showed you pictures?
He showed me pictures. And she looked good.
Was he expecting for this to happen?
No, he just wanted some naked cleaning service.
Well, then he should have specified.
He did. He hired naked cleaning service, not naked shitty cleaning and naked shitty sex.
Apparently, you don't know what.
I think my buddy was in the right here.
Cover-ups are.
Well, look, all I'm saying is if you're advertising naked cleaning service and you fucking come over here, you better be naked and you better clean and you better do a good job. Because if you give me some shitty head and shitty cleaning, I'm going to be upset. And I'm leaving a bad review on Craigslist, even though I don't think you can leave reviews on Craigslist.
You left a bad link on Domino's because they showed up early when you
I've had that too. Yeah. Fuck you, Domino's. If you tell me you're going to be here in 30 minutes, don't be here in 20 minutes.
They're going to shut down your account now.
I already got my, I just used my free pizza, so if they want to shut me down, I'm alright with that. And for some reason, they won't save my address now. Like,
yeah, because they know you're going to fucking South Korea.
Well, no, but this last 6 times I've used it, right? Like, that shit has not been... Like, I had to update it every single fucking time, you know?
Oh, I gotta type in a street address.
Right now, I'm kind of hoping, like, my clean lady doesn't listen to podcasts on her free time.
She doesn't speak English.
Oh, that's right. You're good. You should be good.
Yeah. And she always does like cute talking to my dog, but my dog doesn't give a fuck, and he knows that she gives him treats.
Well, your dog probably speaks English, so.
Well, my dog gets excited when she comes because he knows that's treat time because she gives him like fucking 10 treats and he's fucking fat as fuck.
What doesn't excite your dog?
That's a good point.
I don't know. Everything does, so. That's true. You got any more topics?
I do. So.
All right. We're ready for the sweet deals, but you tell me. You got something else?
Are you just excited for the sweet deals?
I can't stop, man.
All right, so.
But you go if you got another.
So the Calling 2, it's like one of these shitty battle royale games that keep coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But except this time of being shitty and just promising people empty promises, they said, yeah, we fucked up. This game's shitty and we're done with it. And they gave everyone a refund. They took it off the market. The Calling 2.
I wish DayZ and fucking Escape from Tarkov would do that.
I think Steam should forcibly refund everyone's shit and kick DayZ off the market. Because in my opinion, it's false advertisement.
Let me see how many hours I have on that
like
game.
They've clearly lied to everyone, right? Because a beta, it's supposed to be at the end of the game's development cycle, right? They claim to be in beta, but they've been in beta for 4 years, and I don't know how much development they put in before they released it, but I guarantee you it was nowhere near fucking 4 years, right?
So, I have 2,781 hours on DayZ.
Holy shit. You might as well commit. You've wasted so much of your life already.
I can't believe I played that game that much. Wow. Beta. In parentheses, beta was happening.
I've only logged 207.
I'm glad you did that, and I didn't play 2,781.
Alright, so in my opinion, this is one of the few good cases, because this wasn't even supposed to be like an early access. This was supposed to be like the fucking game's done, right? But they did a shit job making it. It wasn't what people wanted it to be, and so they took it off the market, and they fucking gave everyone their money back, right? And what their plan is, they're going to put the original one, back on the market, and just expand upon that, which is what I wanted to talk about as a bigger topic, because now World of Warcraft is completely subscription-based. There is no initial purchase. You just subscribe and you pay the monthly fee. Is that games are going to be going subscription-based, and I want to get you guys' predictions on how quick you think that you just basically pay like $15 or $10 a month, or maybe like $20 a month for your Xbox Live and your Xbox Game Pass, and you just get every game, and you just download and play whatever you want. Because I'm thinking within 2 years, you're just paying like $20 to $30 a month, and you get all the games you want.
Would that include like new AAA titles?
Yep.
So like Fallout
76. You pay your 20 or 30 bucks a month. Yeah, you pay your 20 to 30 bucks a month, and you get everything. Everything.
Well,
offered
I initially
on the Xbox
did
store.
it the free sign up to play some Sea of Memes with you guys.
Yep.
But I kind of read it and I was like, yo, there's a lot of games on here.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
It's only $9.99.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was a scam and they're just trying to screw us over. But I'll be honest. I mean, $9.99 a month.
So that's 20 bucks a month
months?
for your live and your Game Pass.
Yeah.
So that's your 20 to 30 bucks, and you just get a lot of shit.
That might be a sweet deal. I thought it was more of a scam. They just need to make money. But you know what? That's a sweet deal right there. I might keep it up. And guess what? It's on my mom's card. Hopefully she doesn't notice. Guess what? I'm getting games for free every month.
Got that lawyer money to throw around.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully they don't notice for a while and I just keep playing. Let's go. So for customer-wise, I think it's a good idea. For their business-wise, I don't know how well they're doing.
No,
but
I think it's.
I'm benefiting.
I imagine it's pretty good for both parties, right? Because how much have you spent on games this month?
I haven't bought a game this month.
Okay. So what if you paid 20 bucks a month and you got a shit ton of games, right?
That's fair.
Now, they're still getting more money than they're getting from you now, but you also get more games. So that's a win-win deal, right? Now, for me, because I just bought a Switch, I spent like 120 bucks on games or 180 bucks on games. The Steam Summer Sale. Okay, I spent like 250 bucks on games this month, so this month is probably a bad month for me, but I still think it's a good deal, because if I could have just paid like 30 bucks a month and gotten all these games to begin with, but 3 of them were Nintendo games, so I don't know if, yeah, they probably wouldn't be working with Xbox on that one exactly, or Steam, whoever, but
No, I feel like there's kind of got to be a limit, though, for each month, though, because if you're just paying $99 and I have 3 terabyte hard drive and I fucking play like 8 games.
I mean, you got to think, they're only developing so many games, like.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some old games on there I can get on there and play. I could be playing 10 games, and that 8 times 60, whatever the fuck that is.
Because if they get you for 20 bucks every month, what is that? That's like 240 bucks a year. Are you spending 240 bucks a year on games? I don't think so.
Probably not. I'm probably gonna get addicted to one game.
Exactly.
And they might benefit. They got some good smart guys doing the business. That's why I'm not in there. So.
Like me, this might be a bad deal for me,
Yeah, it might. Wait, is it $9.99 a week or a month?
A month for the Xbox Game Pass, but I'm saying they're probably going to increase the price after they get like every game in there,
Once they increase the price, I'm out. See ya.
20 bucks a month for every game on the Xbox.
Yeah, I might be out because I don't play a lot of those games. I kind of get stuck in one game, and I know they're going to get me. I'll just back out, buy the one game, and then...
Okay, I know for the Xbox because we don't play it, but say it's like 20 bucks a month for every game on Steam. And say it's like the Amazon ebook program, right? Or the Amazon Unlimited, right? So for that, you get like 10 books that you can like borrow, but you can instantly give them back, and then just take another one real quick, and it's instant, but you can only have 10 in your library at once, right? Say it was that. So basically unlimited, but you just got to kind of organize things a little bit better.
Well, I get that, and I get why they work for a lot of people. But for me, I don't play like 10 games at once. I'm stuck on 1 or 2 games that I'm playing. So for me, the Game Pass, I don't know if that'd be worth it if it was more than $10. Because if it's 20 or 15, I'm only playing 1 or 2 games for like at least half a year. Then I switch it up. I'd rather just buy those games. Money-wise, that's more financially reasonable for me. But there's certain people, they're just playing different games every freaking day. Then that's going to work great for them, that Steam Pass.
So say you buy 3 games in 6 months, that's $120, assuming they're $40, which is about the price point of games that you buy.
Yeah.
I would say that's a fair deal.
Yeah, it might work out good.
All right. So, the last thing I got to talk about is Brooks' chair. You need to fuck off and quit making all the noise. And number 2, I got a ticket that I think may be fraudulent, right? I think they may be some dudes who just
Why do you talk about that one? So I got to take a leak, and I'm going to give you a good opinion on that one.
All right. That wasn't Wenzel talking, but... So, my fraudulent ticket. I was speeding. I'm not trying to argue that I was speeding. I'm not trying to argue that I shouldn't have got a ticket, right? All I'm saying is that these dudes might not be working for the government. They might just be like some rogue dudes in cop cars and cop uniforms, right? So I'm driving on like this 400-mile stretch of road out in bumfuck Arizona, right? And on this whole stretch of road, right, I don't see any cops except for this top of the hill that I drove over. It's kind of like a hump. You couldn't see them until you got to the top of the hill. And then I saw like 2 dudes there and like 1 dude maybe like a quarter of a mile down the road who pulled someone else over, right? So I was doing 90 in a 75, right? Of course I get fucking pulled over, right? I'm not arguing that, right? Like as soon as I saw him, I fucking took off the cruise control and just started letting it slow down because I know I was getting pulled over. I even got over into the right lane without the cop even like on my ass yet, right? Because I knew I was getting pulled over. I'm like, let me just make this easier for everyone else on the road. I'm getting my ass pulled over, right? But so this guy takes my license. He takes my paper. He doesn't. No, I didn't even give him my my registration or what is it? Title?
No, main man Brooks is back. Let's
just do license and registration.
Yeah. So I just give him my license. He doesn't even have my registration. He's like, "Is this your car?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my car," right? Because I don't know what the fuck the registration looks like, right? I'm sure it's in there somewhere, but I didn't give it to him. I just give him my license. He walks back to his car, right? So he runs it. He's like, all right, I'm giving you a civil or I don't know. He gives me some sort of thing. He's like, all right, you don't have to come back. You just got to pay this ticket online, right? So I go to the link, right? It's some shitty looking link on some shitty website, right? And I'm thinking, there is no fucking way that this is legal, right? Or not that it's legal, right? But I was worried about my insurance going up, right? Because like that's a recurring charge, right? Like if they just wanted to charge me like $500, I'm like, all right, whatever, right? Like that's the cost of doing 90 and a 75. It's $500, right? You caught me. So I'm just worried about what my insurance is going to be, right? Now this was a super shitty site, and I was wondering what my insurance would be, right? After I get caught, right? So
Gotcha.
After 3 months, I'm like, all right. They obviously don't check my driving record every month, right? They don't check everyone's driving record every month. I know that. But when you renew it, they sure as shit check your driving record, right? So I had to renew it 4 months after I got this ticket. Sure as shit, still paying $74 a month. I'm like, all right, this is a fair deal. I'm thinking of going and asking some people, right? Like, hey, what the hell's on my driving record, right? Because this is the shittiest site. It's not a .gov site. It's a .com site. And it's just run by, like, N-Ticket, which is, like, a software designed for courts to, like, manage people who've gotten tickets and who's paid and getting payments and that sort of thing. And I don't know if this company does due diligence on who's requesting, like, their software or whatever, right? So I'm thinking of asking them, but I don't want to shut these guys down, right? Like, because then my insurance company might find out, like, oh shit, this guy got caught speeding, or someone from the actual government might get caught, like, might say, oh, well, fucking you were speeding, right? We're gonna actually ticket you or something, right? So I'm just kind of curious for the sake of being curious, right? And next time I'm gonna be going through Bowie, Arizona, look out for 3 fucking state patrolmen on this one spot in the highway out of 400 miles of road that they could be patrolling, right? That's all I'm telling people, right? So
Is this
I'm
a question or a rant?
This is more of a rant, but I kind of also was wanting people to look into this because I'm genuinely curious if these dudes were just like dudes who bought cop cars and shit and are pulling people over and collect, like, cashing out, right? Because you gotta think, if I saw another dude getting pulled over, like, the rate that these dudes are pulling people over, because it took me, like, from the time I came over the hill, I saw the clock, it was like 5:47. I was back driving by 6. So these dudes are pulling, they got some quick ass turnaround, right? Because when I got pulled over in a school zone, which is a story for another time, I was there for like an hour. And I just sat in my car for like 45 minutes, like jamming out and eating McDonald's because I was fucking hungry, right? So I'm thinking these dudes I might have been gotten a fraudulent ticket by some rogue citizens who were just pulling people over in cop cars and shit.
I think they were just bored and they needed to act like they're being state troopers and got busy. And they didn't actually file it or something. But you still paid it. I don't know how that whole shit works, but that don't make sense that you had to pay and then your insurance didn't go up. I think
that's what I'm thinking is that this software is just some dudes who order the software telling people to go to their specific link on this website to fucking
either you got scammed or there are some lazy ass cops and they didn't file it, you paid it, and the whole file process didn't get completed because they don't give a fuck.
Which I'm alright with if I just had to pay this county and they're not gonna
and
make
if I were you, I just wouldn't do anything. Just keep it how it is. You ain't paying more than you have
That's
to.
what I'm saying, right? Like,
so
it's still
I just won't do
$74.
shit.
Like that's
You
what
might
I
just
just
want to
wondering.
even stop talking about this right now because if those cops come on here, you hear you talking shit about them.
Well, look, I'm just saying. I was just wondering if it's just rogue dudes. Because if it's just rogue dudes, I'm not gonna say nothing, right? Like, fine. Like, you caught me doing like 15 over. I think that's a felony, right?
Yeah.
So, if they just want me to pay 300, right? Like, I just wanted to know if those dudes were fucking cops or if they're just dudes. All right, Brooks, it's time for your sweet deals of the week.
Oh, here we go.
He's not even ready.
Of course I'm ready. All right, so first sweet deal of the week is we have a Dell Gaming, lots of numbers, 627.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What are you talking about?
You don't even know the name of your shit? You need to get it back to. You need to get it together.
S27 6 DGR 27-inch screen LED lit monitor with a G-Sync. So instead of paying $799.99, you're paying $460. That's $399 off. I think that's a sweet deal right there. Next, we got the Razer Man-O-War Wireless 7.1 wireless surround system headset. It's compatible with the PC or Mac. What are you laughing at? You don't like my sweet deals?
Like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
It works for the PS4.
You're just reading
George,
it off.
shut up. I want to know about this one.
All right.
See, once was interested. It's a Razer Man-O-War. Razer is a pretty known company. They got a sale on $129.99 instead of $169, saving $40. Let's go.
What about their phone?
We're not talking about their phones. Come on, Wenzel. Next, if you're looking for a new mouse, which I might do, Logitech G602, lag-free. We all need that in all the games we play. Lag-free, wireless gaming mouse.
Look, if it's not the MX Master, I don't want to hear about it.
3618 instead of $79.99.
No, that's a sweet deal.
Exactly.
But if it's not the MX Master,
the last one we got to go with your Razer mouse is a Corsair Strafe RGB mechanical keyboard.
What?
Yeah, exactly. You want to mix some Corsair and Razer? $120, 88 cents.
Why is he talking about Razer?
And instead of $139.99, you're saving some money right there.
It's a pretty solid keyboard. It's the one I use.
Exactly. Got some ones that back up right there. If you want to mix some Razer and Corsair, there's your combo. I said Razer, actually. My bad. Logitech and Corsair.
That's what I was wondering why you were talking about.
But there is a Razer headset. That's what I was getting confused with. So that is this is the sweet deals of the week.
Right on.
Hop on that. Amazon link below.
Alright, so what I wanted to say was I like how he doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's just saying, like, what's on the screen. Because he sent me screenshots of what he got. He was just reading them, but he was fucking it up.
I don't need to know I don't need it. As long as you're confident in what you're saying, you get through anything. People come in asking about a rope at Dick's Sporting Goods, and I can sell it. I can sell anything there.
Well, obviously not, because
if they're coming in asking for the rope, they already know they're gonna get the rope.
They're sold on the rope. You didn't sell them on that.
They come in asking about a kayak. I can sell them a $700 kayak, or I can sell them a kayak that's $100. Bet.
Well, yeah, bet. You just bet, like, if you're going to sell $700 or $100, like, they're already sold on, they're buying one of them.
People come asking about tennis. I don't know what they want to buy. You think I know about tennis? No, I sound confident and say you want to buy this one.
That's because they want to buy something. They're looking for, like, confirmation. You didn't sell them.
Yeah, but I don't know which one, and I'll sell them the more expensive one.
Well, they don't know which ones either. They just want to buy something.
Yeah, and I tell them which one, and they believe me. Because confidence.
Well, I didn't believe you. You were trying to sell that to me.
Well, you need to listen again.
Maybe I just have a higher speech skill.
Kayak?
Maybe you need to listen again, because did you hear that right there, what I said?
Yeah, I heard your chair.
Instead of $460 for a Dell gaming screen.
You didn't even say its resolution.
I know, that's why I was laughing at him. You told me to shut up, though.
It doesn't matter about the resolution.
Yeah, it does matter about it. I want a 4K.
Is this a 720p monitor or a 4K monitor?
It's going to be 1080. Any monitor is 1080. That's all I need. 4K.
Negative.
I got a 4K monitor.
I have a 4K monitor.
Well, might as well just play 1080. Who cares? You're fine with 1080.
No, I'm not. That's why I went and bought a 1080.
Instead of paying $339, you're paying $460.
Well, what if I want 4K?
Well, this one might have 4K, but I ain't selling that.
Tell you what, Best Buy, Black Friday, go scoop yourself two.
That's what I do. Amazon Black Friday. I scooped 2 4K monitors because I'm a whack sucker.
You should do that, but
these are 4K monitors. They're $200 a piece. Go to Best Buy on Black Friday.
Yeah, but nobody wants to go deal with that shit and get shot.
Alrighty, Wenzel, I think you got some things for us to talk about.
I do. So we all know how there's fucking drones are a hot topic these days, right?
Okay, I'm familiar with drones.
Okay, so Australia has Bondi Beach, pretty hot summer spot. They're using drones as rescue equipment now.
How are they going to rescue someone with a drone?
The drone flies out, and they drop like a floaty pod for the person to help swim back to shore.
Okay, now I want to know who's the fucking idiot who swims too far fucking out in the ocean to not be smart enough to swim back. I say they just let these people let natural selection take its course.
The article I was reading.
Same thing. I swim until I'm tired, and then you can't swim back.
The article I was reading, the guy was 700 yards away from the beach.
Why would you even go to the beach to swim? There's plenty of better places to swim. Like, I get it, you gotta go there to surf or, like, boogie board or whatever, but why would you just swim out into the ocean? Why? You could do that, but why? Why would you do that?
You're not the smartest people. But
I know you're not.
With these drones, with medical stuff and EMS stuff, I think it's great. I'll tell you why. We're at the station sitting there, fucking eating a sandwich, whatever, watching TV, and you're paying me, and I'm doing nothing. And then we get a call for freaking trouble breathing, and instead we get there and somebody's having birth or fucking going in cardiac arrest. Guess what? You get the call, send the drone there, figure out what's going on, get a good visual.
So rather than actually going there first and solving it, you're going to send a drone and waste all that time?
No, we're going to send a drone there.
Is the drone going to beat you while you're there?
Use more taxpayer money, pay us at the same time, and we get to do less. That's what I'm saying. We get a call for somebody's... This is not an exaggeration. One of my buddies got a call for a fire alarm. You know what it was?
Lady was giving birth?
No. Person fell asleep. They were watching a TV show, and the fire alarm went off in the TV show, so they called 911 because they heard a fire alarm. It was in the TV show.
How old were they?
No, they were not that old. They were just,
so
they
were
might
just
have been
dumb.
retired. No, yeah, they were dumb. They might have been retired, like 60s or something like that.
Oh, okay, so they were old.
They were watching a TV show and heard a fire alarm go off, so they called 911. They showed up there. My buddy, he's a student, but the guys, they showed up there in bunker gear, on air, because they're going inside because of a smoke alarm, or, could be carbon monoxide. And they ended up finding out it was from the TV show that the person was watching. I want
to know how they found that out.
So if we send a drone there, I don't know. I don't know how they found out.
Well, hold on. If you send a drone there, how are they going to know if it's carbon monoxide or if it was from the TV?
I'm sure they could put a sensor on the drone. We have a sensor on our
Okay, so you guys aren't talking like huge ass military drones. You guys are talking like a
No,
a DJI 4000.
Yeah, I'm talking about a drone that has four little rotors on it, and it's not bigger than my body. I'm not talking about a drone that flies. It drops a bomb.
I thought you were talking about one with like FAA requirements, because you were talking like dropping medical supplies in the ocean and shit. I'm like, you can't sound like a fan.
It's not that heavy to carry
a little drone.
An inflatable.
Listen, Jordan, you carry a little raft, plastic raft or whatever, and it has a CO2 thing on it. You drop that in there, it freaking inflates instantly, like an airbag. Yeah. Boom, they're on it. I'm talking
How
about
big do you think this beach is?
Well, he said he swam 700 yards out in the fucking ocean, so I mean...
It's also Australia. It's full of everything that wants to kill you.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd be swimming in
But I'm talking about a drone. You see those people flying, and the government gets mad because they're flying it. Those little drones.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm saying you fly that. You go. If it goes to the person's house from the command center, it figures out what's going on, and then they say, hey...
So what if there is a fucking huge-ass fire? You just wasted like 5 minutes flying a fucking drone out there.
Then you gotta fly the drone back.
No, what do you mean? You fly that drone up, I'm sure it's gonna have Bluetooth or something on it. You see freaking smoke, you see a fire, okay, we're going to that.
Well, why wouldn't you go there to begin with? Because there's a fire.
Because half the times the calls we get, it comes out as a fire alarm, and all it is somebody bumped into the fire alarm.
Well, yeah, that's your job to be there as quick as possible for when that shit does go down.
I got a hybrid version of this.
All right.
So you got a guy it's his job to fly the drone. That's like his job.
Okay,
he's not trained to be a firefighter.
Yeah.
So he goes out as soon as the call comes in, and the fire truck leaves because
that's what I'm saying they should do. Exactly. So well, no, hold on. The range on these things are not that good.
Then they'll get one with a better range. Bear with me. If he gets there and it's like, oh, they bumped the smoke detector. The fire truck doesn't need to be hauling ass through downtown Kentucky. They can slow it down a little and be like, alright, it's just a thing beeping its fucking head off.
Well, you can't tell that from the fucking inside, like...
Dude, you fly that drone right up to that motherfucking window.
You can't, it's not that accurate.
Listen, you know how far you can see smoke? That drone will literally have to lift off the floor a few hundred feet and be able to see everywhere and see if there's smoke.
And what if not? What if not? What if there's no smoke when he flies up?
Then the firefighters are already on their way.
Well, Brooks is saying that they go there just to figure out if they're wasting everyone's time or not.
Oh.
No, I'm saying the drone goes up. If it sees no smoke, then it's probably there's no fire.
So are you not going to send anyone?
Yeah.
So if it's carbon monoxide because you don't see smoke, like, you're just not sending anyone?
Ooh.
They're not going to go. Hazmat's going to go. That's different.
So someone still has to go out there?
Yeah.
So all you did was fly up a drone for no reason?
Are they still going to send, like, EMS? And a ambulance?
If they go and they confirm it's a carbon monoxide, yeah, they'll send EMS afterwards. They confirm it. So it's a debate. It's a
yeah.
It could.
It has pros and cons.
It could. I think.
Because listen. When we walk into a house, we have a little monitor on our bag.
Yeah.
When we walk in there, there's a little monitor. It detects carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide.
Of course.
No. So why can't you put that on the drone? It's literally like
because you can't fly a drone through a fucking door.
Well,
what if the door's closed?
Well, if people
the
know
door's
about
gonna
it,
be
and then
how
they
many
hear
people
something.
Is the door?
Listen, I'm just gonna fly that drone right into the door. It sounds like a knock. They open the door.
Your drone's gonna crash.
I know, right?
Well, what if they know? What if it's a news thing? Like everybody, the news and politics, they pay attention, they see
politics.
I don't think anyone's gonna remember for like.
Yeah.
It might take a while. It might take a while to become a known thing.
Because I have to fucking do maintenance on drones. Let me tell you, that shit's a lot more work than it fucking looks like, right?
Okay,
like, you're gonna be wasting a lot of fucking money on that. Is all I'm saying. Okay, I think the return on investment isn't high enough to be worth investing.
I think this topic turned into figuring out bullshit calls or real calls.
Yeah.
The main thing we're trained to do in EMS and medical stuff is called scene safety. So, how about
we fly the
drones out? Exactly. Send the cops in. They do the shit. But how about we send a drone in first? We see what's going on. The cops have a better view of what's going on, and then we know when to go in. When I say we, I'm referring to medical and fire. Now the cops know what they're going into, and if they need to send SWAT or whatever, they're good to go.
I mean, how often do you have to fucking send SWAT to something? I imagine it's not very often.
Well, here's the thing. They do deploy them a lot, but do they actually go in? No.
Well, I know that. Okay, well, just because they go there, like, are they needed? Is what I'm saying. I don't think it's very often
Not
that
often.
they're needed.
Mm.
I think if your job is to be there, like when people need you, you shouldn't be like trying to figure out, do they actually need me? Like, no, your job's to be there when someone says they need you. Like, it's not.
Sounds like females.
Maybe.
I think for the first, if this was implemented for the first few years, drones should be used for transporting floaties and medical supplies.
Well, that works, yeah.
Well, what if you miss?
Don't miss.
Well, I'm saying, right, like, you can't get it, like, fucking right on the guy every time, right? Like, if
No, but you can get it, like,
if
within a 5-foot radius.
10 feet away from the guy, and he's drowning, like, there's no guarantee that this fucking guy can get 10 feet to the thing. You have an actual person out there with a fucking stick and with the little hook thing on the end so that the guy can grab onto it, like, fucking be within, like, 6 inches of the guy, you know?
You got a lot of stick if you're reaching 700 yards.
No, I'm saying, like, you need someone out there on a jet ski with, like, a 6-foot pole, you know?
Well, that's the theory. Is they're not going to be like, here's your floaty, swim in. It's going to be like, here's your floaty, hold this while the lifeguard comes out to get you.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then if it's like, they're on the beach,
All I'm
this
saying
guy
is,
got...
if you're 600 yards out there and you just then figure out you can't fucking swim, like, that's it. I wouldn't expect to live anymore. Like, I've forfeited my right to life if I've fucked up that big time.
That's like natural selection.
That is natural selection, right?
I watch a show about this beach, and there's a lot of dumb people
I
that
watch the
swim, like,
videos on there. They do a lot of calls where they...
Yeah. And it's like, this is a non-swimming area, and there's like 30 people swimming there, getting pulled out farther, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Listen, right there, that's called job security instead of natural selection. If we just let natural selection happen, there'd be no police officers or firefighters or EMS. That's called job security, right?
You got a point.
So,
But at what point does it, like, if the kid's chewing on a 38 revolver, is that natural selection or job security?
How old is he?
Let's say fucking 9.
Oh, I was gonna say if he's older than 10, it's natural selection, but now 9?
listen, my dad,
I'll say natural
a
selection.
firefighter for 23 years, stupidest call he's got. Somebody called 911 because they swallowed a soap bubble while they were in the shower.
Okay.
They need to get hit by a train.
Oh,
did they tell dispatch what the fucking problem was?
Doesn't matter if they call 911, you're going.
All right. Well,
Unless
maybe.
it's a suicide threat.
It's like the guys that like run out into the street before looking both ways. That's natural selection. And very unfortunate natural
I
selection.
think you guys fucked up big time. You need to give dispatch the authority to tell people you're fucking retarded. No one's coming to help you.
Or when you're walking across the street, you know there's a train track there, but you have your headphones in, you're looking down at your phone, and you walk across when the train's coming and get your leg amputated.
Look,
I think you should just bleed out because of that.
Where I work, if people bring us their equipment and they're bringing fucking retarded, we're like, we're not doing this shit. You're fucking retarded, right? Like, we give people who schedule their shit in the authority to tell people they're fucking retarded. We're not helping them. So I think
We're
that's
not
what you
allowed
guys
to
need
do
to
it.
do.
It's called public service, and that's why I can go work 24 hours. Probably work actually 8 of the hours, and you still pay me.
Yeah.
I ain't paying you shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're salaried though, so it's not like, oh,
Yeah.
I worked 23 hours today. I'm only getting 23 out of 24ths of what I would be getting,
Yeah.
Because if fucking 9/11 happens, like, you're still
You're
getting
working.
the same pay,
Days.
All right, Wenzel, what's your next topic you got for us?
All right. So I don't know if Brooks knows about this. I expect Jordan to. You know how Facebook released a drone to like supply internet to people?
I've heard about this, yeah.
Okay. They're shutting it down.
All right.
So they're going to release a satellite.
All right.
Now I have decent internet, but I'm going to imagine
Shitty internet.
internet that is being released from space is going to be god awful.
There already is satellite internet. It fucking sucks.
It's going to be even worse because Facebook is running it.
I don't know.
You think Facebook will run?
I think you shouldn't doubt Mark Zuckerberg, and you shouldn't doubt Facebook.
Did you watch Mark Zuckerberg wreck those people when that whole shit happened about him having a monopoly?
Yeah.
I'm not doubting him.
I wasn't doubting him
literally
before
might
that.
give up on Comcast to go with Mark Zuckerberg. He probably can give me better internet.
You're gonna get fucking zucked. You're gonna get zucked.
Might, I don't know.
Alright. No Man's Sky.
Alrighty, I want to
Came
talk
out in
about this.
2016.
Yep.
The promises of multiplayer,
Yep.
base building,
Okay.
this fucking groundbreaking game that
Yeah.
everyone wanted.
I was turbo hyped for this. I didn't get it though.
I'm glad I didn't pre-order.
Me neither. Whenever you
And
pre-order,
I know
like
someone
Eric
who did
Cartman
pre-order.
said, whenever you pre-order, you just promise some money to assholes in California, but before they give you something.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking.
Which is why I'm glad I did my do not pre-order rule on this game, especially today in the digital age, because back in the day when Halo 2 came out, for 2 weeks I couldn't get a copy because I didn't pre-order.
That was back in the day when they released a game, though.
You had to go and get the game.
Yeah, you had to go pick up a DVD.
Yeah, nowadays, actually, it's a CD, but technically,
I'll stab you.
but nowadays, that's not a problem, right? Even if you want to get a physical copy, the supply is there, right? You don't have to worry about them running out of fucking copies. But most of the time, you're gonna get a digital copy anyway. So that way, if like your fucking hard drive breaks or some shit, like if you scratch the disc, that's it. You don't have the game. If I scratch my hard drive, it's still on my account. I can get a new hard drive, fucking download that shit on a different computer, all that other shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But is this game worth it now? Because their latest update, they have now hit the point where they have everything they promised. 2 years later.
Well, no, because the player base isn't there.
How long do you think it can even get a player base?
Maybe. Because
I mean, it's
when what was it? Rainbow Six Siege came out, right? It was a little bit of a flop, right? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't devastating, but it wasn't what we were promised, right? And they've definitely made up for it. They've made up for it, right? They've come out with plenty of updates. The game's definitely better than what they even promised, and the player base has grown, right? I recently bought the game. Patrick bought it. Wenzel, I think you've had it. Brooks, you recently bought it, you know? And now all of us are having it. Oh, okay.
Other way around. Brooks had it for a while. I recently bought it.
Okay, so I don't think it's going to be like that, right? They just gotten to the point where it's what they promised, right? Where Rainbow Six Siege, it took a few months to get what they promised, right? Yeah. And then now it's far past what they promised, and it's even better with more content, more maps, more dudes to play, you know, that sort of thing. And it's got like a thriving esports scene, that sort of thing, right? Mm-hmm. So if it took them this long to get what they initially promised 2 years ago, who fucking knows until it gets better? If they just go on to make something else so they can make more money, because they're not going to be making that much more money off this game, you know?
No.
So I don't think it'll ever be what they... Of course, you should give them a chance, right? But I just personally don't think it's ever going to get to the point where it's going to be worth the $60, especially with the reduced player base now. 2 years after it came out.
I will not pay $60 for that game.
That too. It's 2 years out. They just got what they promised 2 years ago.
They reduce the price, and then when the people that are playing it give.
Well, hold on. Is this on the Xbox Game Pass? Because if it's on the Xbox Game Pass or like the EA Pass or Play whatever, I might scoop it. Right? I might scoop the pass.
About something different. Hello? Yeah.
Yeah.
I might do it.
I might do it for that.
Yeah, if it's on the Xbox Game Pass, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Might have to hop on there. Might have to fly a spaceship around.
That's what I'm saying. If it's on the Xbox Game Pass.
Instead of cruising a freaking pirate ship around, I might be flying a spaceship.
Let me fucking find out.
Why don't you tell me?
Well, I'm working on it.
Alright,
Can I...
Yeah, but I mean...
It's not? Okay, well, no.
Wenzel says it's not. I don't know if that's
all
true
the parts available on PC.
I don't know if that's true or not, but...
Oh, yeah, I mean, if it's on the Xbox, am I really going to play it? No.
You can get No Man's Sky news.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, sorry.
I'll appreciate that. I really like that.
Sounds like the burp I do in public.
Exactly.
And
I got one more thing.
Alrighty.
That Jordy wanted me to talk about.
Oh, this is good. I heard him talking speakerphone for this.
So to give a little backstory, I leave the 7th to go join the Air Force, and I had a car that I've been trying to get rid of.
I'm getting a call. I'm gonna answer this.
Okay. And
hello?
I sold my car once yesterday, and I was the kind soul and got it back and gave the guy his money back and sold it again today.
Whoa, you sold your car, you got it back, and then you sold it again?
Yeah. So, like, the first guy bought it. He didn't want to go through the paperwork process. Like, no big deal. I'll give you your money.
Give you the money, and then you gave him the money back?
Yeah.
So
He let me keep 50 because it was, like, inconvenient.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, I mean, like,
I'll be there at 3.
Yeah, it was a good Samaritan. But it was a good exchange, and I got my car back.
12.50.
And I sold it again today. And I sold it. I drove to the lady. It was like a 15-minute drive on the freeway.
2:30. All right. I'll be
And
there.
I got there. She's like, "Yeah, let's go to the DMV."
Whoa, you drove to the lady? How are you supposed to get back? Did you Uber or something?
They dropped me off at my
All right,
my
yeah,
apartments.
and probably
Why the
got
fuck are they
6
just coming to your place with a buddy and they drive back?
you to bring.
I don't know.
Alright, well, whatever. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep going.
So I met them
All right.
at the casino of all places,
I'll be there at 2:30.
and like, all right, let's go to the DMV. I'm like, sure. And they paid me $300 for this car. Runs, drive, stops, everything.
I'll be there at 2:30.
So they were getting a pretty sweet deal, if you ask me.
300? You should charge more,
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So do you want me to just walk?
But
in
I
or
was just,
you-
I wanted it gone. It was causing me more stress having it than it was
fine,
worth.
man. I will be there.
Okay.
Do you want me to? bust
So,
open
we
the
got
door,
there.
but-
Did all the paperwork, and we're sitting there,
I think so. It's the one on the
and like,
left.
the tail light was out. So I gave them $1 out of my pocket to go buy the light, and I installed it. I put on the new plates for them.
All right, Glenn,
And they drive me home, drop me off.
right now, so
Sitting here
I will
talking with Jordy, I get a phone call.
Be there, don't worry about it.
It's the lady. She's like, "Oh, I'm driving down the road and it shakes like a
All right, I
motherfucker."
got you.
I don't know what this could be. So I knew what it was. I just didn't want to tell her. It's the rear bushings going out. So I'm sitting there. She's like, "I want my money back." I'm like, don't have it. I used it for rent.
I was dying
And,
at this point.
Yeah, Jordan was having a fucking wonderful time. I should have put it on speaker.
Yeah, you did. The second
I did?
time. The second time.
Okay. That wasn't on speaker. That was in my ear. My phone's just loud.
Yeah.
But, I was sitting there talking to her, and I told her the part was $20. Which, I mean,
Is it?
a
Or are you just
a
bullshitting?
singular bushing. No, a singular bushing is $20.
Mm.
You just need 4.
Ah.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, I could pay $20." She's like, "Oh, how much would it cost to get it installed?" And I told her, "Let me ask my my Nissan guy if I can open up Google or
I
Chrome.
knew he was just typing some random shit on the keyboard.
How much does it cost to replace a rear bushing?" And I couldn't find anything, so I told her $60.
Jesus.
You didn't tell me that part. I thought that was true.
It could be
Alright,
for all I know.
Let me start off with the part where you answered the phone when she called you back. If you had to get your car returned once, and then another person's calling you after, I would have not answered. I would have blocked the number immediately.
She called me like 3 times.
Did you tell him that you about the lemon law? Did you clarify that for the story?
I have not. In state of Washington, we don't have lemon law.
So you can
What is
fucking
lemon law?
you can sell someone a busted as fuck car. They can't do shit because they bought it.
If I could sell you a car that if it ran for 15 minutes, and as soon as you sign that title and it died, that's a you problem, not a me problem. I could sell you the most class.
That's the lemon law?
Yeah.
Because a lemon car is like one that's shitty and doesn't
So
work.
wait, that doesn't apply in Washington?
No, there's none of that.
So how does it work? If you sell a person a car and it doesn't work, you just bring it back and you
that's
have to give
fucking
them the
it.
money?
They're fucked.
It's their problem now. They have a shitty broken car.
The fact that for the first guy, I went out of my way to give him his money back is like,
That's
I'm a
why he
god
gave you
tier
the $50
citizen.
back, because you're being a saint.
yeah.
Alright.
But then this lady called, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this again. I don't want it coming back to me.
Was she hot or no?
No,
Oh no.
not at all.
No, no fucking.
No.
You fucked
She
up.
was like 38.
Well, then you made a good decision not taking the car back.
Exactly. I would not have. I didn't have the money.
Well,
I mean-
good thing you have a bicycle.
This might be the money sitting right here.
Hopefully she
what he
doesn't listen
told
to the
me.
podcast.
Yeah, I was sitting, when I told her I don't have the money, I looked at it sitting right next to my modem.
Must have been the hardest lie.
No, she was a bitch.
Ooh.
She was really rude to me at one point, too.
Oh really?
About what? Just,
The
I'm
price!
Oh.
She was like, I'll give you 300, and I was like, I don't know about that. That's pretty low. And she's like, come on, don't be a dick about it. I'm like, I want it gone, so take it. every little sound she wanted to know about. Air filter sucking in air. What's this sound? That doesn't sound good. I'm like, it's the car breathing.
Sounds like she watched a YouTube tutorial on how to haggle, like right before she got to.
I would have kept raising the price every time she complained about something. I'd be like, all right, that's $500 now.
Every question, it's $20. I'm a certified Nissan mechanic. $20 questions. What size are the tires? I don't know, but you're at 320 now. Like, I thought I was being like a star citizen there. I fucking took the old plates off for her, and I put the new ones in. I replaced the bulb. I didn't clean it out before I gave it to her.
Did you check the blinker fluid?
I did not.
All
I
right,
should text her and be like, check the blinker fluid.
We're gonna have to end on blinker fluid.
Remember, swap out your blinker, your winter blinker fluid for summer blinker fluid.
I've already done that this year, so you can suck a fat one.
Get 1,000 more blinks out of it.
Do you guys have any shouts for the podcast? You know?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out for
Patrick
Patrick for making it this week.
Oh yeah, I'll shout him out on that one also. Thanks for coming out this week, Patrick. Really appreciate it.
And make sure you buy yourself a clapped-ass Nissan Pathfinder.
Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. This is the first one uploaded to the Archives Media channel. If you would rather listen to this in the audio format, of course, there'll be a link in the description. Other than that, have a good week. We'll be back next week. We do it Saturday nights. We don't have a set time because we're not that organized, but Saturday nights.